When's the last time you felt alive?
Last night, because I cried.
And alone?
Probably a few days ago, yeah.
When you feel alone, do you have certain things that remind you that you're not, or do you lean into feeling alone in order to get through?
I definitely go through it so I can get past it. You know, every time I think about things that I've lost and people that I've lost, I let it happen, and then I get to thinking about things that I have and people that I have.
So you can always return to gratitude.
I always return to gratitude, and the thing is, I wish it was easy for me. I wish it was just a feeling, but most times I literally have to list things. I literally have to think about. I have to look around and say, oh my God, this apartment. Oh my God, this record deal. Oh my God, my mother. Oh my God, my friends. Oh my God, you know what I mean? I literally have to list the things in my life that I have, because I also list the things that I don't have.
When I start pursuing the idea of identifying what I'm grateful for in my life, in times when it's tough, it kind of assists in the manifestations of things that you still want to.
For sure.
You still want to achieve.
For sure, yeah. Gratitude is definitely the gateway. Gratitude is definitely the key.
I think a lot of people know you from the TV screens.
Acting, yeah.
From the acting.
Yeah.
Which you also obviously are incredibly good at.
Thank you, yeah.
But I'm sure there are a few people in your life that will be like, why are you shifting from Mandisa to like ZuluMecca like that? You know? What is that to you, and what is that process been like?
It's returning home. It doesn't feel like leaving home for somewhere else. It doesn't feel like
that's where it started. Eh?
Exactly. Music has always been the thing, because I love acting with all my heart. With acting, I am everybody else in the characters that I play. With music, I am myself. And the music's always been there. With music, you need a whole lot more years of investment, unless you're an overnight success, which is never really overnight. But acting's the thing. Apart from loving it, it's the thing that pays the bills. That's paid the bills over the last 10, 11 years. So it was easy to stick to it, because I know I have my people, I have my formula. I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing the auditions, and I know that lifestyle. With music, I've never been able to give it the time that it needed. So finally giving music the space that it deserves. It took space, firstly. I don't think it gave me a choice. But finally surrendering to it. Feels like coming home. It takes real strength to surrender. So for me, it has been challenging, because it's taken me away from something I know. I know I'm going to do these auditions, I'm gonna get these parts, I'm gonna invoice, I'm gonna get paid. With music, it's like, oh, snap. I don't know what's gonna happen. I could write this song and nobody could like it.
Yeah.
I could write this song and release it, and it could be a beautiful song, and then only 1,000 people hear it. But I'll take it. I'll take that uncertainty.
Yeah.
And what's beautiful is that I feel, for the first time in my music career, actually, I feel supported and I feel safe, which I've never felt when I was trying to release. Because I've released songs. I've released a project by myself. And I've never really felt safe. I've always felt like, oh, this is super risky and it might not work. But now I feel like, oh, this is super risky.
That might just work.
It might just work. Yeah, okay.
When you're writing music, do you find a specific place in your mind? And is that specific place the same place you go to when you write your songs? Or is it a different place every time?
I'll say that it's a few places. Like if I say I'm exhausted, and there's like a simplicity there that I really am starting to appreciate. So those are the places that I'll go. There's a place where I'll meditate, and then a concept will come, and it's like, okay, we need to write about this, and then we'll put it down. And then there's sadness. Where then I'll write about sadness, and then I'll write about loss. So I'll write about, and you know, one day I'm gonna give you a happy song, Vaughn. I promise you. One day, I'm just gonna be like, let's party. You know what I mean? But for now, particularly the phase that I'm in, where all of these lyrics came from, it's very much those two places. It's spirit and sadness. So it's those two spaces, and it's either I meditate for 30 minutes and something beautiful comes, or I cry for 30 minutes and something beautiful comes.
So your first, we're gonna call this one like your first official release? I mean, you got one out.
Yeah, I've got an EP that I did by myself, and I'm very, very proud of it. But yes, this is definitely my first like full length stamp on the game, so to speak.
What are the things that you think you would like to actually tell people the intention is with this project?
One of the intentions is to perhaps change the way people assume a rapper should look like or looks like. You know, not even female rapper, just rapper in general.
Sure.
Is to change some of those thoughts, and also what a rapper should rap about. Because I'm not the first rapper to rap about God. I'm not the first rapper to rap about ancestors. But I'm gonna take this African spirituality that is me, that I don't just rap about, that is me. I'm gonna take it to the world. And that's what I'm gonna do different. I'm not gonna claim that anything I rap about is new. You can read up on it, you can find interviews on it, whatever. I might not bring anything new to people who already know, but I'm gonna bring everything new to people who don't know. I'm about to take this to the world. You get what I'm saying? So I'm incredibly honored and I'm incredibly excited. This is my excited face. Trust me. I'm incredibly excited to be on this journey. It's gonna be a beautiful one. It's gonna be an important one for not only me, but like you're saying, for the industry at large. You know what I mean? So thank you for having me on board, for sure.
Our stories of crust, Mecca. Our stories of crust, yo.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Mecca, it's time. The secrets of the universe seep from the deepest crevice. They leave a message. This eager preface, the lethal weapon for ego's death wish. Keep your dimensions, my three been tested, no weakness measured. I speak to dead people, dog, what you think you could tell me? Deliver letter after letter, my word on the street post. I pedal cause even the alphabet's on devils, she knows. It's levels, but fuck it, my ancestors got the cheat codes. Man, my ghost rider's a real ghost. So I keeps a lot on my lips, sweets are out on my breath by high fashion. But actually these bees that fall from my neck, the hardest to flex is barring my pen, pardon my strength. I'm cut from the hem, don't come from the yawning goddess of men. Many are called and in numbers they fall apart at the seams. Just means parting the seas might be as hard as it seems. Hardly a breeze, defeating the darkness darkened my knees. All I need is some lemon squeeze, nah. Won't break a sweat, but swear to God, I've never rapped so hard. They said hip-hop is dead and gone, I've never laughed so hard. Except for sometimes you never hear a punchline from me. Go to the nail for truth and well, I ain't told one lie. My tongue biblical, wisdom wisdom in one syllable. My raps enchant the masses. My path is mapped, I just track my bloodline. My puns slither, my palate is omnivorous. Apples are hung, dinner is served. I scrape my plate of mud pie. They close the gate, I open way. The roads are paved in golden grace. I flow a holy grail, a toast to me knowing I'm great. Of no relation to the layman, I'm ordained in coal and flame. My bones contain the growing pains, though I'm old, I don't age. I show the weight from poets, ancients, Homer, Plato. Motivation from the graves of those who came just before. I won't fail. A co-creator, molding fates, no longer chained to patron saint to deity. But hey, I shape shift so y'all can relate.
Forgive them for they know not what's about to go down. And it's about to go down. Forgive them for they know not what's about to go down. Go down, go down. Forgive them to go down, go down. Forgive them for they know not. Yeah, they know not what's about to go down. Forgive them for they know not what's about to go down. Go down, go down. Yeah, forgive them for they know not what's about to go down. Forgive them for they know. They know.